I hope so, dude. I hope so. Mm. Centric. Oh, 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 let's go. So, I don't even remember where I left off here. Oh, I got to install the upper control arm here and put the cam bolts in. So, I've never messed with these cam bolts before, but it seems pretty simple. I'm going to try to install them the exact same way that I took them out. And I'll tell you, if I could find my other glove, there we go, I'd be a happy camper. Might be some beating and banging here to get to get this lined up, just because the bushings are new and they're slightly different on the TTX than OEM in a good way. Um, they're a lot thicker. There's more bushing with more steel on the outside, which is pretty cool. I slathered the heck out of it with with the good. So anyway, without further ado, I guess we'll get to it. I took pictures on my phone of the orientation that the alignment cams were in when I took it out. That's not what I want.
Photo, video.
This is my beater screwdriver. There we go. Guys like that angle. Yeah, you sickos. That one's lined up. I have to say, if you own a lift, I'm sincerely jealous. Not in a bad way, I'm just jealous if you have one. I got the sun blasting on me here with this work light. But as you can see, we got the inner outer tie rod and wheel bearing from TTX installed, plus the brakes. I think of everything so far, I'm most impressed with the brake kit. It is without a doubt the best brake kit that I've ever seen. So that's pretty exciting. clean this up a little bit. I don't know why I'm live on my iPad and I can't see the comments unless I manually click them. So I'll pull my phone up so I can see comments here. Hold on. Can I do that? I don't know if I can. I don't want to top chat. Yeah, dude, I got the jorts on. Let's go. I don't know why it won't stay. It only stays on top comment. I don't want that. Live chat. There we go. Oh, thank you from Kentucky, dude. You should join Camo if you will. We go down to the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway pretty frequently. We're gonna be there in October if you're into the wheeling thing. You're gonna hear me say this a million times, guys, but this is, I don't even know who actually makes this. Logix, Thread Smart Logix. It's a high temp, anti-seize, industrial lube. It is seriously the best anti-seize for automotive I have ever used. Mizell Motorsports put me onto this. He's the Aaron, the co-host of the podcast. But this stuff is good from -10 Fahrenheit to 2,300 degrees, rated up to 3,000 PSI. You can use this on caliper, slide pins, literally anything, and it rocks. It's really good. You can literally chase threads with it, and your hardware will come out perfect. So I cake everything in this stuff now. And actually, Kyle, who is, I believe, still exploring with Nomad on YouTube, he also swears by this stuff. And he does this professionally, so if he's doing it, then imagine it's pretty decent. Gotta look and see what orientation I took this one out at, because I'd like to get my alignment as close as possible. So what did I do? Okay, they were pointing up. So not this way. I almost broke my phone screen. Let's go. Okay. But yeah, if you live in Appalachia or anywhere where it gets snow, guys, anti-seize everything. Take the extra time to do it. You will seriously thank yourself. Tapping it. Just tapping it. This one. Alright. That's the first time that I've ever done a GMT 800 alignment cams on the upper control arm, but let me tell you, that is really cool. So I'm going to get this snugged up, and then I believe this is a 19 millimeter. I'm going to turn it with a wrench until it matches the alignment specs that I have saved on my phone from when I took it off. If you can see that, but I did make sure to video what I did. And pardon me, but I am videoing this. This whole deal is actually a partnership with TTX, which is super cool. They were awesome to work with. Shout out to Jennifer. She rocks. She was integral in getting this off the ground, so I'm really thankful for for that. All right. Second half. Okay. 21. 21. Man, what a cool, easy way to align stuff. That rocks, man. That is awesome. I gotta be honest, man. I like working on this a lot more than I like working on my Nissan. Now we'll go back to my video here and we'll get the alignment specs back to where I took it off from. So from the top, that appears to be the 1, 2, 3, 4th hash, I do believe. Yep. Almost scooped that up. All right. Tighten that up. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now we got to put the Zerk fitting on here, and hopefully that was in the bag. I think it was. So Zerk fitting on, and then I need my brackets for the auto ride and the ABS. So those I will reuse my OEM hardware. So, you know, I was kind of skeptical of the color, but I think that looks pretty sick in there. So this is the bracket for the auto ride system. Does fit slightly different, but it looks like I'll be able to just bend this top plate and get it into place the way that it needs to. Like so. That's perfect. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna get rid of the auto ride system. I think it's working, but I'll be honest, like, I don't really know, and there's no real great way to test whether it's working or not. I have no frame of reference for what one that is working and one that isn't working. So auto ride on the 2500s is actually a electric system. So there's a sensor on the top of the shock, and based upon the accelerometer that's down here and the height sensor, it changes the valving inside of the shock. So I will say, if you're towing, it actually works really well. I've pulled my Frontier with this, and it seems to do a great job. The brake line fits a lot better here than the auto ride sensor did. Okay. Now, hopefully my box here, I do have a Zerk fitting. If I don't, if it didn't come with one, oh, it did. Oh, absolutely, it did. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me open it up. TTX comes with a castle nut, whereas OEM isn't one. But it is a castle nut that uses this clip instead of a cotter pin, and works really well. I really like it. But here is the grease fitting here. Pop the cap off, which is hard to do with gloves on. There's a cap on top of the ball joint. Pop that off. And this should be an 8mm. Should have over here. Okay, that's snugged up. Pull that guy off. Clean my spindle up. Knuckle. Again, guys, lube it up, all right? Get it in there. Get it on there. You're gonna have to take this off at some point. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the threads. This is really cool. I didn't notice that. This actually comes with a 90 as well. If you wanted to use a 90, I don't. I have a ton of clearance here, so I'm going to stick with that vertical. Let's go ahead and thread this guy on. Just going to double verify that didn't have a washer. It didn't. Okay. Looks to be a 19. One thing I've noticed about TTX is it looks like a lot of their stuff is standard. I might be wrong, but that might have been a 7/8. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's an 18. No, it's an 18 millimeter. Oh, let's turn it the right way, fella. Sorry, it's late. My clip. A little hard to see when you got anti-seize in the There we go. What a nice setup. All right. All right, guys. So we're done with install on this side. But what I am going to do is plug in my ABS wire, and since this truck is lifted, I don't use the factory clips. It is zip tie city, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Nice new ABS wire. It's got a protective cap on it, which is kind of nice. This goes under the control arm up here and plugs in right. Right there. Let me grab some zip ties. So on the factory wheel bearing, there wasn't a protective sheath on the wire. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that white is actually a really nice like PVC protective sheath on the wire. So that's pretty sweet. Obviously I'm going to cut these tails off. I'm going to try to zip tie everywhere that there's a rubber like insulator, isolator. So, and this is at full droop. I do have this jack here, but it doesn't have any pressure. I can move it. It was just so that this didn't fall and flop around as I was pissing with it. Let's throw one more up here. Alright, and I'm not a heathen, so I'm going to clip those. These Icon side cutters are freaking dope. If you're looking for side cutters, these rock. Some may even say they're similar to something that rhymes with crap on. Alright guys, and that's a wrap. I'm going to throw grease in this when I'm done. Done with the other side. But, yeah man, I'm really happy with that. Everything went on super easy. The kits are really complete. That was awesome. So, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to put this wheel on. And what time is it? Time we got 10 o'clock. I think that I can do tie rods and a control arm before I need to get up and go to work. So, yeah, let's do it. Sorry I'm not BSing with anybody. Like I said, the chat's on today, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But yeah, some BBC at 10 o'clock at night. You know it. Yeah, man, looks good. Looks nice. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm not gonna restart the live, so bear with me through the boring part of throwing the wheel on and getting cleaned up a little bit. I'll be honest, I was rushing around like crazy. It is not easy to video and document what you're doing while you got kids jumping on you. We were going to a birthday party after church, so I didn't exactly have that much time. But all in all, this with filming, this only took me like, I don't know, 2 hours to do everything. And the other side, since I don't have to do a wheel bearing, truthfully guys, it shouldn't be that long. So I'm gonna shut the hell up and clean up, and we'll start the other side. This is the worst jack ever made. It leaks like a sieve. I strongly regret buying it. I've bled it 100 times. It's just a terrible jack. Sheesh. I can't see. I can't see. About the only place I don't put any C's is on my studs and lugs. I have them on and off enough that I don't think it's that big of a deal. But that's right. I have to say, I really do enjoy working on these big things a lot better than my Nissan. They're a lot more forgiving, and they're kind of designed to just beat on them. I am going to torque them. Calm yourselves. This is just how I'm going to run them in. Low power. Torque them after I got them. Sorry, neighbors. Just kidding. I don't have any. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Baby's tighter than a you know what. Hiya! Let's see if old Leaky will get me up out of here. Let's see here. I'm telling you, this is the worst jack ever made. Clear. truck didn't fall over, so I guess we're in good shape. I'm gonna get the other side off the ground and get to it. All right, come with me. Don't worry, I'll get you wet. That's kind of annoying. Hold on. Yeah, that'll work. I can roll with that. All right, brakes. Alright. That light's hot. See if I can pull the comments up on my... Can I do that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I can can see comments now. We're back. Okay, so this side is brakes, tie rods, control arm. Wheel this out of the way. I'll go grab my light from the other side too. Alright, everyone can see. Let's go. So this side is actually a brand new wheel bearing already. So fortunately, I don't have to mess with that, which is great. The other side does have, I did replace the wheel bearing. I'm gonna crank the wheel that away so I have some room to work on the brakes. So I'll do brakes first. Let me get my cutters here. So just getting these zip ties off. Grab my sockets. Should be my last grip over there. If you guys have watched live before, you know I absolutely loathe this Husky floppy ratchet. old slide pin. See how that's not stuck like the Ford that's 10 years newer? Came out with 0 effort. That's how things are supposed to be. Let me go grab a caliper hanger real quick. So these come with the kit, which is awesome, to hang your caliper. And yeah, I'm going to take the whole thing off because I want to replace the pin hardware here. So that we can. This light is in a crappy spot. It's annoying. Is that better? Worse? What do we have? What do we like? That'll work. I just I don't like that either. Try not to shine it on me, mainly because it's hot. See how that just comes off? Ford would never. Literally, Ford would never. Honestly, these were not that bad, but it's worth the upgrade. Old hardware. Now, these are already pretty clean because I was just in here, not doing the brakes, but I cleaned everything up. So these does not need like wire wheeled or anything. I am going to utilize their lube. I'm assuming it's a ceramic lube, comes in a syringe. Just put that over the surfaces that the hardware is going to sit on. Okay, now this is kind of tricky, and I went back and forth on if I was actually going to do this or not, but I am since I have them. So if you haven't seen this style, it actually is a, I guess you could call it a press fit, but getting the old ones out is kind of a pain in the ass because you have to kind of chip them out with a hammer and a sacrificial screwdriver. Not that big of a deal, but it can be a pain in the ass. I might need a new sacrificial screwdriver because the tip off of this one is totally busted, which is why it became the sacrificial screwdriver. Now I could take this bracket off, but I don't really want to, guys. This one's fighting me a lot more than the other one did, or the other side. There it goes. There it went. I don't know if you saw it rocket under there, but okay. Clean the area pretty nice here. Usually I do just let these things dangle, but I don't know if you've ever picked up a GMT 800 caliper, but that sucker's heavy, so I'm not going to let that dangle. Go ahead and hammer off the bottom one. I was going to be lazy and not do it, but I don't want to be like that. That one's a lot easier. Next thing, clean out all the old goop. And I usually just give it a couple stabbing wipes with the screwdriver. If you want to be real proper, I mean, I guess you can try to get your microfiber in there as best you can. That one was extra goopy. Alright, new slide pins. These guys appear to be some kind of zinc coat, and that's pretty cool. So, before I do that, I'm going to install these new guys. And they just press right in. You can give them a smack with the hammer, you're not going to hurt anything. Bottom. I probably should have lubed that other one, but that's alright. Okay. That's it. I mean, that's pretty simple. Now, this hardware is sick. And you're not going to be able to see this, but it's textured. It almost looks like, I know it's not, but it almost looks like carbon fiber. It is pretty slick, man. Now, these are side specific, and I screwed that up on the last one because I didn't realize it, but one like I've messed that up. So one side's bigger than the other, and you can use your eyeballs and see that one side is bigger than the other here. And it very easily just snaps on into place, like so. Nice click. Nice click. Same thing, wherever the pad surfaces mate. Try not to shine this on everyone, that's kind of annoying. There we go. Keep it away from the rotor, obviously. And then I do the same thing on the pads, obviously not on the pad surfaces, but in the notch that it rides on. Go ahead and lube that up. They are kind of a pain in the ass to get seated, I'm not gonna lie. The other side was like that too. But they'll go. There you go. There's one. And get the other side here. I like this little syringe thing, man. Don't skip out on this part, lubing the mating surfaces. It really does make a big difference in less service to your pads. Alright, and just like that, you're all set. So, you pop the reservoir here. To compress this, guys were laughing at me when I was working on the Ford because I wasn't using this, but this is how you want to compress your pads. Now this is dirt cheap. Duralast makes this. I think it's $9 at AutoZone. It works pretty good. I don't like that it's magnetic. Actually, I don't find that useful to me at all, but I see why it is. It just, you know. And I think it's a 19. There's it's a 19 millimeter wrench, which for whatever reason I didn't bring over here. Hold on, let me grab a wrench. Or did I? Let me grab a 19. These calipers are big, so I throw an old pad in the one side of it here. See if I can't bring this a little closer. It's really not a great place to hang this. I'm trying to do this so you can see, but I don't know how important that really is. Oh jeez, we got chaos. Chaos, knocking the pads off. Alright, you guys aren't going to get to see, that's okay. Watch, I'll fight that pad for 20 minutes now. But anyway, old pad, and actually as I'm looking at this, there's a crack in it. Yeah, see, I don't think it needs to be magnetic. That could have been press fit, but for $9, folks. And then parts really, you just turn it, and they turn in. I'm definitely pushing fluid out of somewhere. Let's hope that's just out of the reservoir. Probably there. Okay. Knock this pad off. Okay. New slide pin. I'll grease that baby up. You want enough to cover it, but you don't want it swimming in there because then it won't be able to bottom out. Whoa! Shot that baby across the garage. Alright, cool, man. That's about as easy as a brake job as you're gonna get, I think. You do need to make sure your boots pop over the little lip on the caliper slide pin. I can see how somebody could miss that because can't see them all that well. That one popped on. Obviously don't want to rip it. I don't want to use the sharp screwdriver. Get over there. You're too good for your home. Come on. Come on. Get over there. There we go. Beautiful. Plenty of movement. Looks good. I'm going to crank the wheels this way to give myself more tie rod to work with. And let's do the tie rods. Okay. Oh, that's annoying light. Yeah, kind of shiny. My chrome is blinding you. Let me get something for that. That didn't help. Is that alright? What are we thinking? We can roll with that. Alright, let's see. Is anyone that doesn't know me in here? Or is this all the homies watching? Get this brake stuff out of the way here. I know. What's up? I'm here to BS tonight, fellas. Here to BS. Why am I not using an impact? I don't know. Pretty sure this is like 7/8. So here's what I'm gonna do to get my alignment close. What way is this going? This way. There we go. All right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 and a half-ish. So that's going to get me close. Now here's the cool thing with these GMTs, man. Look at the size here. I'll show you on a new one because I don't want to play with moving the camera around. You don't need a inner tie rod tool or anything goofy like that. Look at the size of what you grab onto with a wrench. So that's the same as the OEM design. So I can use this big old adjustable wrench and go to town. What are you staring at my gut for? Ooh. It's a little tighter than the other one. Someone remind me to put the reservoir cap back on, please, whenever I get up again. Before I forget. Oh! Oh, this is very tight. Got it. Woo doggy. You know, I could have got my big comical wrench. I should have. I don't even know that thing will fit. A little slow going here, but that wouldn't be so bad if this big dumb sway bar wasn't in the way. But I feel like I kind of need that on this big thing. Man, I missed wrenching in the garage at night. The only thing that would make this better is if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. I mean, I guess they don't have to. No one is holding a gun to my head or anything, but kids gotta eat, you know. Yeah. Okay. Sick. Okay. I want to clean that mating surface up. Now, if you've never seen one of these before, it's a great design. You have a grease fitting right here, and this is hollow, so you just fill that and it fills your boot, and it is a great design. No stars tonight. Now, typically I would put some Loctite on this, but there is some factory installed Loctite, and that's going to be good enough for me. The TTX actually has an even bigger, section here to wrench on. Kind of annoying, you only go a couple threads at a time, but I guess I'm in no hurry. Oh, that felt awesome. I hope everyone got to see that. Glad I have my gloves on. I'm gonna lay here and stare at the ceiling for a second. That felt awesome. Sick, bro. That felt great. Sometimes you gotta bust a knuckle every now and then, you know? Why not? Okay, that's good and tight. Oh, pop quiz. Pop quiz. Who remembers how many threads the outer tie rod was on? Who remembers? Yeah, thanks for wincing with me. That felt like shit. See, that's why you should delete your sway bars, folks. If I didn't have a sway bar, it wouldn't have been a problem. $25.5, that's right. Kyle's paying attention. Okay, this is the part where I go hog wild. Because when you get this thing aligned, you want this baby to spin. Here's our new outer. Same deal, I gotta put a Zerk fitting on it. Now, you'll get a better look here at the sweet castle nut design that TTX gives you. So, you get this massive flat. They do let you use the factory if you want, but there's the factory style versus the TTX castle nut. And then it uses this clip style, which I really like. So, 25 and a half. One. Okay. Now, did you see how easy that turned on there? I'm telling you guys, that Logix thread, whatever, anti-seize is unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm gonna clean this up, and you know it, you guessed it, we're anti-seizing it. Yeah. It would appear, let's see. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how close that's going to be because this is maxed a little, so we might have to turn her in another turn here. That's okay. Bring my rack back just a hair. The other side was perfect with that little trick. This side, we were 2 off, so plus a little spin, but that's okay. I'm not that worried about it. I forget what size this castle nut is, though. It is a weird size. I don't remember. What did I use? Is it like a 24? This is like... I'm pretty sure it's 7/8, which I don't have. Clippy. Wow, what are the odds I stop right in the perfect spot for the clip, huh? Woo! Did you hear that? That is nice. Grease fitting. Pop the old top. Cap off of this guy. 8mm. I'll be honest, man. I'm kind of tired. I really don't want to do this control arm, but I don't know. I'll get started and I guess we'll see. I really don't feel like doing it right now. What do we say? We doing it? Yeah, it's not a 22. It's bigger. That was a 27 that I used, but it was a little bit loose. Okay. I'll do it. God dang it. I'm tired. Time is So typically, I just don't have to actually do anything of value at work, but tomorrow is actually important. However, I don't actually have to be there till like 11 a.m., so I really don't have to get up until like 7. All right. Let me get something to throw under here so this doesn't go flopping all over the place. Seriously? Okay. I think that's an 18. Yeah. I don't think this is spinning. Definitely spinning. All right. Alright, that wants to be kind of a bitch. Can I get a gun on it. Not easily. That looks like shit. Alright. So this is an aftermarket ball joint because the other one, or maybe the other one was aftermarket, I don't know. The other one had the stud that you could put a wrench on. This one does not. And it does not want to cooperate, so hold on here. Alright. Let me, Now, why do you want to do that? Yeah, she's spinning. She's spinning. Let me, I'm gonna spray it here, because that one looks like garbage. None of my other fasteners look like shit, but that one does. Thought with this thing at full droop there'd be enough tension on it so that it wouldn't want to spin. That's a lot of pressure. That should come out. Now, why do you want to do this to me? I take good care of you. And you wanna do that to me? Thought we were friends. Ah, this one looks terrible. Alright. There, I mean, that baby's wedged in there. So, hold on. She's coming, but boy, that is a bad piece of hardware right there. Reset. Again, this does not have the flats in it like the other side did. Alright. I stopped having fun. Can't really, I mean, I could get a big bar and go from frame on top. I guess I'll try that. Hold on, let me walk to the shed here. Alright, yeah, stuff's getting serious. I got old Yeller. Oh, this is destined for failure. Watch, I'll slip and put this through an oil cooler or something. Why you gonna do this to me, huh? Dude, I'll get the Diablo blade. I'm on the mood, man. Sit here and think about my life choices for a second. Try one last Herculean effort to clamp that here. It's close. Just Oh shit. Got her. Got her. Alright. Any headwork? No. However, I absolutely would love to go on Rylar Manufacturing website and just absolutely go to town on all the awesome stuff that they have. But I promised that I would keep this mostly like responsible-ish. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I do have a tune, though, from Black Bear Manufacturing. Minor exhaust work. It's just I got rid of the factory Y pipe that's kind of like a pancake, and then there's a MagnaFlow on it. Truthfully, it's not that loud. It's actually quieter than I thought it would be. So I'll eventually do something cool with the exhaust, being that if you have 8.1 liters of fun, they deserve to be heard. You know what I'm saying? That's the level sensor and inertia sensor for the auto ride system. And if you weren't here for the other side, the auto ride system on this truck does not use air. It uses electronics to manually actuate a valve in the top of the shock, and that changes your valving on the fly, which for 2001 was pretty freaking ingenious, if you ask me. I think that is really cool. I'm going to unplug this so that I don't break it. No one reminded me to put my cap back on. Okay, before I forget, I gotta take video where these pins are so that I don't forget. This is my first time dealing with the alignment on a GMT 800, and let me tell you, it is really nice, man. Okay. You know what? I don't have any broken exhaust manifold bolts. So this truck actually came from California, and it is actually spotless, all things considered. I lucked out. It's got 100 and now it's got 140,000 on it. I bought it with 130K. Yeah, it was a lucky find. Thought those were. Ooh, this side's tight. Hey-ya. Steering rack in the Altiza. Dude, that's cool. Is that real involved or is it not so bad? The steering rack job. Not a lot of space on this side. The other side I can put a socket on. I actually forget how I tapped that out on the other side, but that's alright. I'll worry about that when I get this one off. My phone turned off here. That would go completely under the damn truck. Okay. Hold on, I know we're swimming. Or fishing. Okay. Whew. Glad that was getting replaced. That upper ball joint felt like shit. I threw that and I need it. Must toss my hardware out. Alright, let's clean this up. Bada bing, bada boom. Shoot that down the frame real nice. You want to take care of these alignment pins, because otherwise you got to buy the dormant part. Like I just knocked that one out. Don't do that. Fortunately, mine are in good shape. I just bumped that one out of there, which means it's not galded up, which is good. Now, here's the part where you guys are going to be like, okay, that's overkill. Guess what? We're gooping it on, baby. We're painting it on. Inside, outside. I'm telling you, this stuff is the best. Knock that one out too. I did not do that on the other side, so. Telling you, this is better than any lube that you're gonna find. God dang it. Alright, knock that down. Don't know where that went. I got it. Okay. New arm on. Actually, I can see this bushing needs pushed in a little bit more. The other side slid in real nice. This side wants to, but keep knocking these damn pins out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to press this in together here. This side's not fully seated. There we go. Some might need a little bit of persuasion. Sometimes you just gotta sweet talk a new part, you know? Alright. Clean these babies up. And then I gotta check the video that I made on how these alignment pins went in so that I get the correct alignment. I did take a video. Could have been a little more zoomed out to help myself out, but that's okay. It'll be this way. Don't think I forgot the special sauce. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, this is it. This is the money. Don't have to go crazy here, but I promise it helps. Wait, this got it. Oh, yeah, yep. Had her cattywampus there, wrong side. Not that it really matters, but you'd have to flip the cams. I don't want to do that. Helps if you put the other one on. You do have to make sure you're using the right side because they are different. Like I almost put the wrong one on there. There we go. don't have a 21mm ratcheting wrench, and that would be really helpful right now. What time of night is it? Feeling sleepy. Sure, you guys are falling asleep watching me piss with this this knot too. There we go. Alright, let's see what this other side has in store for me. It may need persuading as well. Yeah, she's got to come up. Oh shit. Dude, if I would have lost this, man. This is what I'm talking about. These little guys right here. These go in the control arm. Oh man. Need little spidey fingers for that. Well, that's annoying. Okay, I don't want to drop another one of those. I'm dropped out, fellas. Okay. Alright, let's see where that was supposed to be. In my vidya. In the vidya. Side one comes about the whole way up. What the fuck, man? I'm not having any fun anymore. So the control arm bushing knocked that pin out. Let's see if I can walk it back in. I didn't deal with any of this stuff on the other side, you know. It's because I stayed up to do this, is what it is. All right. Please stay in there. Please don't do that again. I'm asking like really nicely. Like so nice. There we go. Dude, that was nerve-wracking. I didn't like that at all. Sorry, you guys are looking at my leg. All right. And the other side. What did that one look like? It's on the 5th notch. Okay. See, this side's trying to do the same thing. Come on. Don't do that. My light died. Okay. That was not really that fun, if I'm being honest. Factory threaded holes are there, that's pretty sweet. Okay, Zerk fitting. You get the option of a 90 or a vertical. For this truck, vertical makes more sense. I got a lot of room under there. 8mm. And you get the cool TTX castle nut. First, just clean this up. And by now, you guys know the drill. We're gonna goober up with the good right. Bushings are good and tight. Hold on, I got a rat there. Alright. That's a wrap, guys. We're done. We're, I mean, mostly lined up. Everything's tight. Obviously, you know, the tie rods can get tightened up and everything, but I'm going to take this thing to get in alignment. I'm cooked, man. It was a long day. I'm going to pump some grease in here, and I'm not even going to clean up. I'm going to throw the tire on. Call it good, man. See if my grease gun's in. My grease gun might be in my trailer. If it is, I'll grease it all tomorrow. Yeah, it's in the trailer. That's gonna be a tomorrow deal. God dang, who are the 5 homies that are still sticking around? I guess I'll open the chat here. Whoa. Yeah, Meebotech TTX. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Nico, this is a 2001 GMC Yukon XL 2500 with the 8.1. And I did inner and outer tie rod, wheel bearings, brakes, and upper control arms. But big fan of the TTX stuff. TTX actually hooked me up with all this stuff, so I'm really thankful for that. I'm going to beat it down very hard on a trip in May to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We're going to do about a week of some overlanding. Truthfully, it'll be a lot of soft wheeling. There's not going to be anything crazy, but I always say that, and then it turns out to be something just asinine. So. Alright guys, I'm going to bed. Thank you for hanging out for 2.5 hours here while we did that. Yeah, buddy. I'm all about that. Alright, good night. Thanks guys.